And
Oh,
so
yeah.
I think it might be time for Troy's rabbit hole. What do you got for us today,
Wow.
Troy?
I've been thinking this week about what I call what I used to think didn't exist, but it's a managed decline of the United States. It's been, like I said, managed throughout the years to become worse and worse and worse as what it's become now. The first one I noticed was Bill Clinton's NAFTA agreement, the North American Free Trade Agreement, because he wanted to make it like the euro dollar. He wanted the Americas to be one big clump of whatever. And they signed that, and all the American jobs, manufacturing left the country. It went everywhere but here. And then you got George Bush's Patriot Act. That did really, that was horrible. Um, Obama, another horrible person. And then our immigration problem we had. It's almost as though our own leaders of our own country want this gone. And in order for that to happen, they must be getting paid somehow from somewhere. That's been on my mind this week, and that's my rabbit hole. I don't know what anybody else thinks about that, but if you think that's not happening, tell me why you think that's not happening. What are your thoughts on that one, Steve?
Well, I see your way. I see the line of logic you're using. Um, I think there might be more information about this that could play into it, but on its face, yeah, I agree. I mean, a lot of these policies don't seem to be in the best interest of America long term, or at least from our point of view. And I don't know enough about them all to really make an informed vote here. But I would say that all the way up until today, it seems like we're waking up every day to something else that is somewhat hurting America, in my point. One thing that lately I've not liked is why are we running off all of our allies? Since when has it become fun to make fun of Germany and England and Canada? Why are we picking on Canada? I mean, we
Well,
we have traditional bad guys, right? We had guys like Russia and all that, China. Yeah, let's keep it focused. But I don't
well,
know. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that.
I'm not a fan of Canada though. I love Mexico, not Canada. Um, I
You don't
watched.
like Canada, huh?
I don't. I
Canada
live in
wrong you?
Minnesota.
Oh, yeah,
The
okay. So
Canadians, those hosers can stay there. I watched an interview with Alex Lifeson on Rick Beato. You ever watch Rick Beato?
I just watched him on there. Yeah, I saw that.
That didn't. I mean, I love Rush. Love them. Great
Mhm.
music. Talented three guys. Man, they're
Man,
just. I've seen them twice in the early '80s, maybe late '70s, early '80s. And I was just floored both times. Like, how can three guys do that? That's unbelievable.
yeah. I watch their video from time. Lately, I've been on a Rush kick. I watched them sitting in a studio environment, and they played 2112, but they were older. It looked like it was probably like 15 or 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But man, it just showed them playing, and Getty sitting there doing his bass stuff, and of course Neil Peart's just he's the OG drummer of all drummers, it seems. Um,
Well, and then they opened up for Kiss in the '70s, and I thought this was funny about them. They talked about hanging out with Peter and Ace because they were fun.
those were some
But
strange lineups. Rush opening up for Kiss, and then
yeah,
Iron Maiden opening up for Iron Maiden opening up for Priest. It's like
yeah.
I wonder
So
that. I mean, it's
getting
great,
back
but
get back to Rick Beato's interview with Lifes, and I was like, oh my, oh, stop
okay.
talking, Alex.
All
The
right. So
the
you made your point about Canada.
right.
Well, thank you, Troy, for taking us down your rabbit
The
hole
rush
today.
is good.
Rush is good.